guys, to another episode of Eye of Terror, and we are back with our Cycle 4 of our Necromunda Campaign. Darren and I are facing off once again, see who comes out on top. So Darren theoretically won our last match.
I guess so.
Yeah. And you won because you destroyed the thing. Yeah. But I did more damage to you.
Yes, I got more so. Yeah.
And since then, Darren and Ian both played against each other, but we weren't able to film it because I've been working nights, so it kind of sucks. Like, I got off at 7 o'clock this morning, and we're playing here, and it's like 1 o'clock, you know what I mean? So it's like, yes, 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened? Quick overview of last match.
Really? I took all of his lovely ladies across my knee and spanked them. And 2 of them died. I must have been hitting them too hard. I don't know.
That's a bad thing. So Ian got, you guys were playing the gauntlet scenario?
Yes, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, so basically where you had to get over to the vault and try to break into it and stuff like that. And Ian was trying to get across. He had 4 models to start.
It's 4 to 5.
Yes. So that's good. So you had one of your gangers level up. He got a +1 to cool, I believe. Was it a cool?
No, it wasn't the cool.
Or was it weapon skill? No, toughness.
Toughness.
Yes. And then you had, you also hired another champion. So now you have 3 champions. But who is sitting out for you this game?
A champion.
One of the champions. Yes.
Karok, I think.
Karok, yeah. So that's due to the match from Ian.
From Ian.
Awesome. Yeah. So just quick overview because we weren't able to film that because I was working nights and you guys were
It was good fun. I enjoyed the tiles.
Yeah.
Because then we were in a very small space at Ian's, on the kitchen table there.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun. I got to use some of my special abilities, do a little bit of the knockback.
Throwing people off the bridge.
There was a bridge involved, and one of his characters made a run for the room, and she stopped at the door, and I just kept pushing her against the door with a knockback.
That's funny.
That was kind of fun.
So we are, like I said, cycle 4 of our campaign, which is the last cycle of our campaign. So what happens though is during your last cycle of the turf war, you have something called Apotheosis that comes into effect, which is basically. I'm just looking for it right now. I am blind. Basically adds in 3 special rules here, and what it is 1 affects the reputation of the opponents. As soon as I find it. Man, I thought I had it marked. I was like, I'm prepared! No, I'm not.
In the right book?
No, I am in the right book, yeah. Not prepared whatsoever. Fleeing the battlefield, wrapping up, selling. Haha! Apotheosis. So additional rules for this week's or cycles scenarios. You have desperation. So if a gang has a lower reputation, when they bottle, they roll 2d6 and discard the highest. So I have the lower reputation compared to you because your reputation 11.
11, yeah.
And I'm only reputation 6. So if I bottle, I roll 2d6, and I take the lowest of the 2 dice, not the highest, so discard the highest. Consolidation. At the start of the received reward step of the post-battle sequence, losing gang decreases its turf size by 1. So I think I only have turf 1 or 2. So
I hope it's you.
Yeah, of course you do, of course. And then the last special rule is if the winning gang has a lower reputation than the losing gang's reputation decreases by 1, and the winning gang goes up by 1. So if I win, then my reputation goes up by 1, and yours will go down by 1, which isn't bad.
Shame.
So that's that. We also added in from Gang War 3, we added in a campaign event for this cycle. So what we rolled was a 33, which is scum migration, so basically allows us to hire hive scum at half the rate that they normally are. But if you fail your bottle test, they just automatically flee instead of making their cool checks and stuff like that. So that is good for Ian because he only has a handful of models. Us, we both have some numbers, so that's not too bad.
I think he's too bad. He lost quite a few, but he was a large number to begin with.
Yeah. So, and then the actual scenario that we're playing now. Caravan Heist, again from Gang War 3. Darren picked it. He's going to be the attacker. I'm going to be the defender. I'm trying to get a caravan across to the other side for whatever reason. The caravan moves 6 inches each turn automatically. Guys sitting on top move with it. And then deployment-wise, I get to set up within 12 inches of the caravan, and you have to set up within 6 inches of any board edge that the caravan's not starting at. I can't actually bottle in this one though, which is good. Well, no, it's good.
No,
so
no,
I don't need to take bottle tests. Is what it says. I can choose to bottle if things get bad, right? So, and we'll go over rewards and stuff like that at the end of the match. So, Darren, best of luck, guys.
I'll need it.
Yeah, we'll show you the board, show you the gangs, and we'll get right into the match from there. So here we are with my gang for today. I do have 12 models in total for my gang. My gang rating is 1,555 credits, but I do have one model, Zoltan, here sitting out due to being surrounded by a whole bunch of Escher gang members and dying after failing to blow them up, which I made a mistake with the size of the template. Should have been a 5-inch instead of a 3. I would have still hit a couple of people with that. But either way, starting off here, we have Zothor, my leader. He's sitting at 10 experience, currently has a auto pistol, plasma pistol, and a bone sword. I then have Naga, who has the auto pistol, chain sword. I have Zixis, who is only strength 4, not strength 5, but he does have a power hammer. I then have Nexu over here. Nexu is just a regular aberrant with a power hammer as well. And then over here I have Itsu, auto gun, and then I have Nalketh with an auto gun and auto pistol. They all have hazard suits, obviously. Thagash over there, who has an auto gun. Then I have Zal, who has the mining laser and extra arm hazard suit. And then I have Brig, who has the grenade launcher, fried and crack grenades hazard suit. Then I have Nuln, who has a las gun and grenade launcher with frag and crack grenades, and then I have over there Brigand with a las gun. And again, Zoltan is sitting out this match. So that is my gang for today's battle. So here we are with Darren's Goliath, or the Slag Jawz. And so, why don't you walk us through who you have?
So up front is Iron Jawz.
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah. And next to him is Thor.
Yeah.
Korok in the back, who is out for this round.
Now, what injury did he receive?
He ended up with a toughness reduction. He's only 3.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's like, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. So he's now at toughness 3, and then this is your new champion.
New champion. We're going to call him Chris.
Chris.
Yes.
Chris.
He's Chris.
Yeah, he's Chris. All right. We got your Juve over here.
Pukes.
Yep.
We're at Arjak.
Yeah.
Radix,
yeah.
No nuts.
No nuts.
Leveled up very well.
That's good. He has leveled up, has he not? And he got what increase was that? Toughness? Toughness. That's right.
He got toughness, yes. Yeah. Toughness 5.
That's pretty good.
All right.
And then you have...
we got Melbex.
Okay.
And
then
Fen.
Fen. All right, so the only guy that is not in Darren's gang, you said, was Karok, because he has
one of the champions.
Injury. So he received a critical injury, then your doctor saved him in your match.
Yes.
That's what it was.
He stubbed his toe.
He stubbed his toe, and the doctor
fixed it. It was dangerous. It was so horrid. Yeah.
That is good, so we'll show you the boards next. So here we are with our 4x4 mat today, or board. We are using the Fallout Zone mat by GameMats.eu, which we are very thankful here at Blackfyre Productions for their support and their willingness to help out the channel. Most of the terrain on the board is actually from their industrial sets, so you have like the generators, the building over there, the pipes, the crates, the silver crates, and then the shipping containers there, like so, with a bit of scatter terrain from Games Workshop and such. We do have a hidden hive scum here to represent the extra scum being around somewhere on this board. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. So that is today's board that we are playing on. I have already deployed the Caravan, which we're going to use this kit as the Caravan with the ammo crate. And so beginning of the priority phase, it moves 6 inches anywhere towards it starts on the table, okay, and then moves 6 inches at the beginning of the priority phase. I can put people on top, and then they get to move with the vehicle for free, the 6 inches. So we'll do deployment, and we'll come back with the match next. So here we are with my deployment. The Caravan has been set up here, so this is the Caravan. I put Zal, Brig, and Nuln up on top of the Caravan, so they get partial cover from being on top of that automatically. Over here I have Naga with, I think this is Nalketh. Yes, Nalketh. And then over here we have Brigand, and we have Thagash and Itsu. And then we have Zixis, Nexu, and Zothor there, like so. Darren put Fen over here He put Pukes back here with Thor within 4 inches for the group activation. He put his new champion, Chris down there. 3 more guys over on that side over there.
With my leader.
With your leader. Then Melbeck's on the very back by the dumpster. Yeah. That odd-shaped dumpster. And then you have, who is that all the way with, is it Raditz?
Raditz, yeah.
Raditz, all the way in the far corner there with his grenade launcher. So, we will come back with priority, and best of luck, Darren. We'll see how this plays out. Going into the priority phase, the caravan moves 6 inches towards the other board edge. Any models that are within 6 inches gets displaced, so these 3 guys will be displaced the shortest distance possible. Any terrain features that are small, so like barricades or this, are destroyed once they're ran over. So it's going to be running over some stuff as it's moving across. Any obviously impassable terrain like those, it just moves around. So I'll move this up 6 inches. So here we are with the movement of the caravan. Everybody was moved up on top, and then these guys just sort of spread out the minimum distance to get out of the way of the caravan, like so. Now rolling for priority, here we go. I got a 3 to Darren's 2. I got the drop. So starting off the round with Thagash here, he is going to aim, and when he does that action, he's going to pivot, so he's facing that direction. Because he has partial cover from Thagash, I'm going to shoot into him after aiming, so that's Fen. So my aim bonus is negated by the cover bonus, so I need 4s. I hit you twice, nice. So you are pinned. Now I got to roll the wound, so I need 5s to wound you though. Double 1s, nothing.
Oh, that feels good.
That's not good.
Nice.
But Fen here is pinned, like so.
Pin me with 1.
Over here, Darren, your next activation is going to be with Chris. I'm assuming you're going to move out so you can do something with him.
Corner.
And hopefully shoot at somebody.
Shoot somebody!
Alright, we'll see what happens. So Chris moves there like so for his first action. Second action is going to be what?
Shoot.
And you're going to be shooting into the closest model there?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Please.
Okay, so he is within 11 inches, and he's using his bolt gun to shoot into Nexu. And it is a rapid-fire strength 4 gun, which is good for you. So grab a d6, yeah, let's see what you get. What's your ballistic skill normally? 3s or 4s?
4s.
Alright. So you need 3s. That's a miss, and you're needing an ammo check, so roll the d6 again. Reroll that.
Let's reroll that.
It's a 2, so your bolt gun is out of action. So Zal's is going to be my next action, or activation, and he's going to aim with his mining laser and shoot at that guy back there. I know I'm within range, and I know I'm within short range, so no minuses there, so I'll need 5s. So here we are. I need 5s to hit you because you are in full cover, and I aim, so I only get -1. He normally needs 4, so 5s. It's a hit! Nice. Ho, ho, ho. Needing 2s to wound because strength 9. It is a wound, and you have a -3 to your armor save, so no armor save with him whatsoever.
Furnace plates don't even come in?
Furnace plate gives you a 5-up armor save on the front, so no armor save whatsoever. No. You have 2 wounds on him, so it's damage 3, so subtract the 1, and then 2 damage rolls. So let's see what I do to him. He is flesh wounded twice and pinned.
Nice.
Our Jack over there, Darren, is going to be your next activation. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to move and shoot.
Alright. So he's going to move out with his grenade launcher, like so. And then who are you going to shoot at?
Shoot into the crowd.
Alright. With a crack or a frag grenade?
I think the frag's going to make more damage.
Well, it potentially could if it hits. Yeah. Who are you going to put it over?
Dead center.
Dead center. Alright. So it's going to go right over Zothor here, and it will hit all 3 of these guys. If it hits, you do have a -2 to your hits. So you are needing 6s to hit, sir. 6s.
What was that again? Arjack.
That's Arjack, yeah. Alright, here's the roll. It is a 6! It hits! Oh my goodness! So these guys are all pinned and they suffer a strength 3 hit each, as well as knockback, which isn't good. Alright, we're going to do the knockback for these 3 guys because they are hits. So testing this guy first, he's going to move an inch this way if it goes by. So he is strength 5, so you need 5 or 6 to do that. So just one die. No, not for this one.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Okay, so he is not knocked back. Let's do you want to do him or him next? What one do you want to do?
Doesn't matter. Keep it in order.
Okay, so let's do Zothor next. So roll a scatter die with this one to show the direction that he's knocked back.
Okay, yes.
Because he is directly under, so
he's
going forward into the barricade.
barrier,
so he's knocked back.
So he's knocked back to get off the barrier.
Off the barrier, he gets an extra damage from that. So, and then over here, test versus him, he's strength 4, so you need to roll a 4 higher. And you do, so he is pushed back over here, like so. Going in order that we rolled for the scatter, so the first one is Nexu, so you need to roll a wound versus him, so it's strength 3, just a d6 at this point in time. So strength 3 versus toughness 4, you need 5s. Not a wound. Okay, so next is Zothor, so roll a wound against him. You need 4s, so nothing against him. And the last one is Zixi, and rolled a wound against him, you need 5s, nothing. So nobody is damaged. If he was wounded and I didn't save it, the 2 guys that were pushed back into objects would have taken extra damage from you. My next activation over here is going to be Brigand, and he is going to move and then shoot, hopefully we'll see. So Brigand over here has moved his 4 inches and then has partial cover when he shoots into this guy here. But he's in short range because he's using his las gun, so he needs 4s because partial cover ignores his accuracy bonus of +1. So needing 4s to hit. It's a 3 and an ammo check. Las guns are 2+. So, and he's out of ammo! He is out of ammo. Darren, your next activation is going to be Fen here.
Yep.
Alright, you're going to stand him up.
Yep, and
like
he's
so.
going to take a shot.
Alright, so you're going to shoot at who? I know you have line of sight to that guy there, who is in the open, so that is the Gash. Yeah. So you'd be hitting on 4, sir. Hitting on 4s. Don't forget the ammo die, see if you...
Where are you, buddy?
Right there. It's a 3, so it's a miss. And come on.
Nobody wants to get in there. Oh,
you need an ammo check. Alright, what's the ammo on your stub cannon?
Where is he?
Fen stub cannon. Yeah, right there. 3+.
3+.
And you are out of ammo. Everybody's out of ammo.
It's going to turn into a...
Next activation is going to be Itsu. He's going to move and then shoot. So Itsu ends his movement right there like so, and he's going to shoot at Pukes over here, who is partially obscured. I'm going to see if he's in short range right now. So 9 inches is definitely, Pukes is definitely within 9 inches of Itsu over there. That is the short range for the auto gun. So the cover is ignored. So I need to hit on 4s again. It's a 1. That is a lot of 1s. That is terrible. It's nice. Horrible. It's terrible. Darren, your next activation is who? Thor. So that's this guy right here.
Yep. He's going to move down the top.
Alright. And we'll see where he ends up. Thor did a double move and ends up at the end of the crate, just waiting for next turn to possibly jump and maybe steal some of the goods from the caravan. Brig over here, he's going to use a frag grenade, and he's going to target the ground just right here. Where I hit Pukes, if I hit it. So Brig has a 3+ shoot, because it was increased last time, so let's see what happens. I gotta see if he runs out of ammo. So it's a hit, and he needs to make an ammo check. That's not good. So 6 up. He makes his ammo check. Wow. I like it.
You're looking up?
Yes. It doesn't scatter because he did hit, so you are pinned, and you suffer a strength 3 hit. So your toughness is 3, I believe. So he is your needing 4s. It's another 6, so it is a wound. You have your no armor on him, so it just goes right into the injury roll. Out of action.
Wow.
Here we go for the lasting injury roll. Black will be tense as per always. So that is a 33.
Ooh, again.
I think he's out of action.
Injury just goes to recovery.
Yeah, grievous injury.
You loser.
Brig gains an experience. Raditz all the way over there. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to move.
He's going to move? Where are you moving to?
I'm not sure.
Just
some
up
other
the board.
Up the board.
Up the board somewhere. We'll see where he moves to. Raditz did a double move all the way over there, and that is his go. We'll come back with my go next. Sure. Going to do a group activation here with Zothor, Zixi, and Nexu. They're all going to stand up and move. And they all stood up and they moved to end their position. So Nexu's over here, Zixi's up there, and Zothor is right there like so. Iron Jawz is going to group activate with No Nuts over there, and we'll see what they do.
Shoot him at it.
No Nuts here is going to be activating first. Where are you going to move him to?
He's going to move ahead.
Okay, right down that alley.
Line of sight, yeah.
Alright. So we'll see where he moves to. Right there. Look at that. And he's going to face down this way so he can shoot. And Who are you gonna? I'm assuming you're gonna do a frag or a crack.
Well, what do I have more luck with these
I
days?
don't know. We'll figure it out. So Darren, what type of grenade are you using?
We're fragging again.
You're fragging right here.
Yes,
so you hit
please.
both of the aberrants.
Yes.
Aberrants. All right. So you need to roll your ballistic skill plus with no modifiers actually because it's down there. So 4 up. Don't forget the ammo as well. It's a 3, so it's a miss. It's gonna scatter. And no ammo check needed. Okay, so it is a scatter, so we're going to see how far it goes with this roll. So it's going to go 4 inches straight back this way. It's not going to hit anybody. So
let's see.
Yeah.
Well,
right there.
am I in the right direction? I
think
I might have tapped that fella.
It's no, not at all.
I need a ruling on that one, Adam.
That's right. So rechecking that Zothor is hit by that scatter die.
Bam.
So he does take a strength 3 hit. Roll for strength 3 hit.
Come on, these grenades are sucking.
It's it's no wound, and you got to roll to see if he gets pushed back as well. So he's gonna get pushed back towards the barrier. He's not gonna hit anything.
No, he's going back 1 inch.
Yeah, but you still got to see if it happens. No, it doesn't. All right, your second part of your group activation is going to be
Iron Jawz.
Iron Jawz. Cool. What are you gonna do with him?
He's got to move.
All right. So Iron Jawz ends his movement right there. What are you going to do with him next, Darren? Possibly shoot all the way down here. All right, Darren, so you're going to shoot into who?
What's that clown's name?
Nexu?
Nexu.
The one that's in the open?
Yeah, I don't like that guy at all.
Okay. You are within short range of 18 inches. So what's your ballistic skill on Iron Jawz with his las gun?
3+.
All right, so you need 2s because of the bonus from the short range.
What do you mean I need 2s?
Well, that's better than 3s. Hits. So can you wound? You need 5s again to roll the wounds. Because it's strength 3 versus toughness 4. It's a 4, so nothing. But he is pinged.
What?
And he is pinged. Null is my last activation. He's going to use a aim action and then a crack grenade into No Nuts over there, who's in the wide open. We'll see if he's in range, though. Null is actually out of range by less than an inch. So I got to roll for ammo to see if he needs an ammo check or not. And he does. 6, please. 6. It's a 2, so Null is out of ammo with his grenade launcher. Darren's last activation for this round is Melbeck's over there. What are you going to do with him?
He's double moving it.
All right, we'll see where he ends up. And he moved up there like so, just behind cover. Naga and Nelketh are my last goes, and they're both going to do a double move up the board. Okay, end phase. I can't bottle because I have nobody seriously injured or out of action. And Darren, you have pukes that is out of action, but it's not enough to actually force you to bottle. You're not choosing to bottle yet, correct?
No.
Not yet. We'll play another few rounds, see what happens. So we'll come back with priority and this moving up. Alright, so there we are with the movement at the beginning of the priority phase of the caravan. It moved up another 6 inches and is leaving behind Fen all the way over there. So we'll roll for priority next. Let's see who gets the drop. I rolled a 1, so it's going to go to Darren.
Whoa!
Darren, you're going to do a group activation?
Yes, sir.
Alright, starting off with those 3 back there like so.
Yeah.
No Nuts is going to be Darren's first activation of his group activation. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to launch a frag grenade.
Frag grenade into who is the question?
On top of the...
This guy here?
That guy? Yeah. No.
Okay, so you need to make a cool test because he's the closest one that has no cover. So to choose somebody else, you need to make a cool test.
Here.
Yeah, he's in cover because the caravan gives you partial cover when you're riding on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
So you'll need to make a cool test. You're cool 5.
Right.
So 2 dice. You cannot shoot at him. Sorry, dude. You gotta shoot at the nearest guy that is hardest to hit. So this guy here.
All right, let's shoot at him.
With a frag grenade.
All right.
All right, so going right down there, centered on him. No modifier, so straight 4 up.
Do you want one of... Yeah. Do a bullet set.
Oh, it's a miss and you need an ammo check. 6 up and you're good. It's a 6, so you're not out of ammo. Right. Second part of it is activation. You're going to move him.
Yes, we are.
Where are you going to move him to?
Move for cover.
I highly suggested. He ends behind those crates right there, like so. Our Jack back there is going to shoot into... Who are you shooting into? Are you going to frag or crack?
Oh,
first
frag,
off?
sorry.
And where are you going to put the frag?
Right over top of...
The front guy?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do the frag like so. Okay.
Let's hope my luck's changing.
Okay, so you need 5s to hit here, sir. 5s. That is a miss. So it's going to scatter. Here's a scatter roll here to see where it goes. 6 inches, pretty much straight up into nowhere lands. Our Jack back there just did it as part of his second action, just a smidge back just to be out of line of sight from anybody that I have on my board. Alright, Darren, what are you going to do with this guy? Are you going to aim and shoot?
Yeah, aim and shoot it.
Aim and shoot, or are you going to move after you shoot like you've been doing with the other guys?
I'm covered.
You're good right there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just going to aim and shoot.
Okay, aim and shoot, and you're going to target the aberrant right there?
Yes.
So, needing 2s to hit, sir. 2s. That's a hit.
Yay!
Alright, roll the wound, needing 5s to wound. It's not a wound, unfortunately. I group activate these 3 here, and we'll see what happens from there. So, Zothor is going to stand up first, and because he was nudged, actually has line of sight on to said guy down here. Where is he? Where is he? Thor down there. So after standing up, I'm going to shoot into Thor down there. He is within 6 inches, so we get +2, but he's in full cover, so we get -2. So straight up 3-up roll. I'm using my low setting on my plasma gun. My plasma pistol, sorry. Needing 3s, and I hit. And then, so I got to roll the wound. So I need 3s to wound, because it's strength 5 versus your toughness 4. It's not a wound.
Whoa.
But you are hit, though, so you are pinned. Up next, Zixi is going to charge into Thor. He gets his movement plus D3, so that is a total of 7 inches of movement, so he's definitely within range. So, over there, Zixi charged into Thor. Thor gets to stand up from prone for free. I'm going to swing into him with 3 attacks, needing to hit on 3s. Alright, so 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, because I'm strength 5 with the hammer. 1 wound, and you have a -1 to your save, so you need a 6-up to save that. Let's try another die.
Off the table. Where are they? Here we go.
It's not a save, so that's 2 damage. So you are 2 wounds because it is your champion. So let's see what happens to him. He is flesh wounded. So you do get to strike back into Zixi's there. You have 2 attacks with him. You hit on 3s.
Will we roll them both at the same time?
Yep, because they're both the same weapon.
Here we go.
Okay, so 1 hits, 1 miss. And your strength is?
Strength 4.
Alright, so you need...
Which weapon would I be using?
That's the Spudjacker.
So it would be strength 5.
Okay, so you hit on wound on 3s. It's a 1, so no wound. And then over here, Nexu is going to stand up and just move into cover over here like so. Thor down there is going to strike back into Zexi. So you have your 2 attacks. And you're hitting on 3s, sir. Hitting on 3s.
This better get better.
Ah, yeah. You're hit with both. You got to roll
Nice.
the wound, so you need 3s to wound. Both wounds.
About time.
Alright, so let's see what you roll on the damage, because I have no saves against this.
Here we go.
Flesh wound and seriously injured. So that means he is taken out of action.
Okay.
And you get to move 2 inches in any direction with
Now,
Thor.
quick question.
I am going to play a card, though, before Last Grass. So I'm going to make a attack action up against your guy to see what I can do. So I need to hit on 3s. Alright, so 1 hit, and that is a 6. So if I wound you with this, its damage is 3. So I need 3s to wound. It is a 2 to wound. So that 2 is a wound because he is flesh wounded.
Yep. So that's 2 wounds.
So that is good to go. So now its damage is increased by 1. It's normally a damage 2 weapon, so it's now damage 3. You get no save because it was a 6 to hit due to power. So here we go. Let's see if I can do some damage to him. That's seriously injured as well, and 2 flesh wounds. That serious injury, Thor that was down there is also taken out of action because after you seriously injured somebody in melee, you get a free coup de grace action, so they take each other out with that. Here's the lasting injury roll for Thor. Black is 10's column, so 31. That's grievous injury. Go into recovery, and you can roll for myself if you want.
Black.
Yep. Zixie, let's see what you get.
Look out! Whoa.
Reroll that.
Yeah, that was out of the ring. Oh,
61. I think that's a critical.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what that is.
Critical injury. Fighter is in critical condition.
Oh, no.
Successfully treated by a visit to the dock.
I'm glad I got a rogue dock.
There, you got the dock.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm going to activate next for myself, the Gash, and he's going to move up and shoot. The Gash ends his movement right there like so. And I'm breaking stuff. He's going to shoot into Fen, who's in the open from him. So we'll see if he's in 9 inches. Definitely within 9 inches, so I'm going to get a +1 to hit with the Gash. So needing 3s to hit, and it is a 6, and I hit twice. So let's see if I can wound you. Needing 5s. There's 1 wound. You got a 6 up or a 5 up save versus that due to your furnace plate. It's a 6, so all you are pinned. Again.
Just pinning him.
Your next activation is going to be Raditz down there.
He's going to move.
Alright, we'll see where he goes to. So Raditz ends his move there, and what are you going to do with him next?
Take a shot with a frag again into this one here that's closest to me.
Okay,
yep.
That guy right there. Yep. So you're going to have a -2 hit if you hit. Here we go. You need 6s to hit, sir. You've been good with this, though.
No.
It's scattered, actually. It's scattered pretty well for you.
We haven't seen 6s in a little while.
That's a miss, so we're going to have to roll the scatter. Scatter, let's see how far it goes. Or where it goes. It's going to go way off. And then what's the distance? Roll a d6 as well.
You ready?
Sure. Roll a distance. 1 inch. So it's just going to come up here, and you're still gonna hit Zothor there. You're hitting both these guys, and let's see if they get pushed back. So
one at a time.
Okay, so they'll do Nexu first, needing 5 or higher. It gets pushed back, but isn't pushed back into anything.
No, so he's fine.
And then Zothor.
Rolling off the table.
Is not pushed back. Okay. Needing to roll the wound after being pushed and that. So the first one up against Nexu, you need 5s. It's a miss. And then you need 4s up against Zothor. That is a wound. He does have 2 wounds, so let's see if I can get a 6 to save it. No. Ooh. So the frag only does damage 1, so he's down to 1 wound now instead of 2. Over here, Itsu is going to do a move action and move down there. So he has clear line of sight on this guy here. And he is going to shoot him. Shoot him good, I say. Shoot him good. Needing 3s to hit. That's a hit with 3 wounds. Let's see if I need 5s to actually wound you, though. That's the unfortunate thing. That one's cocked.
Go do it. Roll up.
Come on! Oh! Nothing. But he is down. Fen over here is going to be Darren's next activation. What are you going to do with him?
Stand and shoot.
Alright, he's going to stand.
He's definitely in short range.
Yes. Not that you have a short range for yours.
It does nothing.
Nope, so you're hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4?
Yes, indeed. Don't forget the ammo die. It's a 2, so it's a miss. Sal here is going to aim and pivot during his aim and shoot because he can get him in full cover. So I'm going to need 5s to hit, but...
That's not full cover.
Oh, you got full cover. You got full cover, dude. I need 6s to hit because he's actually ballistic skill 4, so 6s to hit. It's a hit! There we go. No furnace plate. It gives you -3 to your ammo. So I need 2s to wound. In the thing, it's a wound, and it is damage 3. So let's see what happens to him. Out of action. Okay, so here is the lasting injury roll again. Black is the 10's column. 54.
Oh,
that's gonna be some sort of injury to you. So Fen is hobbled. He goes into recovery, and he gets -1 to his movement. Elbex over here is going to do a double move for Darren, and we'll see where he ends up. He ended his movement right there, like so. Brigand down here is going to move and then do a reload action. So Brigand's just going to move right up there like so, and then reload, so his las gun is back with ammo. And because it's plentiful, it automatically happens.
Nice.
Chris over here, who is prone, is going to be Darren's next activation. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to stand and move.
Stand and move. All right, we'll see where he goes. And so Chris ended his movement right there like so. Brig back here with his grenade launcher is going to place a frag grenade right here on the ground, just so we can clip Arjak, who's sitting in the corner there. And so the template is going right at the corner there, and we'll see if it hits. Needing a 3 to hit, let's see what happens. It does hit, and it needs an ammo check. Needing a 6, it's out of ammo. So Arjak is pinned down there, so we got to roll the wound and see what happens to him. Got to also roll for knockback, so 4 up, I do knock him back into the canister. It is a 5, so he does go back into the canister. And then I got to roll the wound, needing a 5 as well. It is not a wound. Aaron's last activation is going to be Iron Jawz over there. What are you going to do with him?
He's moving.
Alright, we'll see what happens. Doing a double move and ending right there like so. I'm going to group activate with these guys here, and they're both going to do a double move up. Scratch that. I'm going to do a move with both of them first. Naga here did his move and is going to shoot into Malbex, who's full cover right there. So, you are within range, but you're not within my short range, so you have -2. I need 5s to hit you, because I have a 3+ normally. It is a hit. I hit you once. Need an ammo roll. He's out of ammo. And here we go, see if I wound you or not. I do wound you, so now you need your 6 up save, or 5 up save, because of furnace plate. And you don't save it. Let's see if I can do some damage here. Flesh wounded. And you're pinned. Over here we have Nalketh. He's going to do the exact same thing. Move up like so. Back here. Buh. And that's all he's going to do, actually. He's going to do a double move just to get into better position. Right there like so. Null up here. Has a las gun, can't see anybody to shoot, so he's going to try to reload on his grenade launcher. No. Then second action, reload on his grenade launcher. No. End phase, we got a test to see who bottles. So I have 1 guy out. I cannot fail. Darren, you have 3 guys out.
Yeah.
So roll a d6, and hopefully you do not get higher than a 9. Is that how many models you start with? You can't. You can't. You only have 3 guys out. Never mind. You can't fail either.
I can't fail either. Okay.
Unless you choose to fail. That is the question. Okay, so Darren is choosing not to bottle. He wants to get some extra credits and stuff like that here momentarily. So this moves 6 inches up at the beginning of the priority phase. And the caravan ends its movement right there like so. Let's roll to see who gets the drop. I got a 2.
I can't beat
You got a 2. There we go. It goes to me. I'm going to start off over here with, I think this is Itsu, and he's going to do a double move just up to the corner of this barrier, like so. Aaron, your first activation is going to be who?
Malbex.
Alright, what are you going to do with him?
He's standing back up again.
Okay.
And he's taking a shot.
Alright, into who? The guy up there?
Yep.
So he does have partial cover, so you're going to have a -1.
Alright.
Here we go. You got -1 to your roll, so you need 5, sir. 5s. That's a miss.
Damn it.
My activation is going to be Zal up here. He's going to aim and pivot and then shoot at Malbex down there. Needing a 5 because of your partial cover. Actually, your partial cover, so I aim, so needing 4s. It's a hit. Even with the 5 it would have. Needing 2s to wounds. It's a wound. You have no armor save because it's -3 AP. And it does 3 damage. So let's see if I take you out with him. Seriously injured and flesh wounded. And so now he's face down like so. So Darren, you're playing a card.
I'll play Click.
You're playing Click, so
Which I should have done last time.
You probably should have. So Zal is now out of ammo as well.
Go.
Raditz is your next activation, Darren. What are you going to do with him?
Hit him with a frag.
Who are you hitting? Zal, the front guy there?
Front. Guy in front. Let's see what
so
happens.
You're gonna aim first and then?
But if I tried for the guy in the middle...
You could hit both. If you have line of sight.
Okay.
Which I think you do. Let's see. All right, so you're gonna put the frag grenade over the guy in the center. Usually, you do need to make a cool test technically, because they both have the same negative modifier, and you can't draw line of sight to the other guys. So cool 5 for you. So 2d6. Yeah, roll just 2d6, not the ammo die.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
right.
Alright, you're good. So you're going to place it over the center. So now you got to roll to hit. So you're going to aim first and then shoot. So you get a +1. Alright, so cancels out. So 4s, needing 4s. It's a 1, so it's going to scatter. Okay, let's see how far this scatters.
Here we go.
So it's going 5 inches. Here's a direction.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, so 5 inches this way. I think you're going to hit the models down there. So he does hit Nexu down there, who is already pinned from being hit from a frag grenade. So you got to roll the wound. Well, you got to roll to see if knocked back first. So you need 5 or 6s to knock it back. Okay, so he gets pushed back an inch. Now you got to roll the wound. It's not a wound. And next, Nexu gets pushed back an inch like so. Brigand's going to be my next activation. He's going to move up just like so to there. And he's going to shoot into your Chris over there. Okay, so I am within 18 inches, so I get +1 to hit for the range modifier, but you get -2, so I need to hit you on 5s with my last gun. It's a 1, so nothing. I gotta see if I hit Nexu over there. So 1, 2, 3, I do. Do I wound? I do not. Up next, Aaron, who are you gonna activate?
Iron Jawz.
Iron Jawz. You gonna move him?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see where he goes. So he is now in base contact with the caravan. What are you gonna do with him for your second action?
Really? Flatten a couple of tires,
man. Flatten a couple tires,
Shove a crack grenade up your exhaust.
That's true. You're gonna loot it?
Yeah, I'm looting it.
Alright, so Iron Jawz gets a loot counter.
Is that it?
That's it.
It's not that exciting.
I know. I'm gonna activate Brig next. He's gonna take a reload action on his grenade launcher, needing a 6. Nope. Gonna do that again. Needing a 6. Nope. Darren, your next activation is who?
No Nuts!
And what's No Nuts gonna do?
I think he's gonna end up with a double move here.
Alright, sounds good.
There he goes.
And No Nuts ends his double move action right there where the caravan is wanting to go. I'm gonna do a group activation with Naga and as well as Nalketh. Naga here is going to try a reload on his gun and goes off. He's good. And then he's going to shoot it into your leader there. I'll need 5s to hit. It's a hit with 1 shot. So you'll be pinned. Do I wound? I do not wound. Now Keth, as his action, is going to move over. And then he's going to shoot into No Nuts. Using his auto gun, you are in the open. So I need 3s. It's a hit with 1 shot, so you're pinned. Do I wound? I do wound. You get a 5-up save.
Boo!
I know. Nope. And let's see what happens to him. He is flesh wounded. Over here, Darren's going to activate Arjak, but before we get into his activation, we got to remember to do his injury roll from last round that was supposed to happen at the end round. So grab one of those injury die and see what happens to him. So if he doesn't... Okay, so he's flesh wounded, so he's able to activate this turn. First action, Arjak, you're going to stand him up.
Yep.
And then after that, what are you going to do?
What weapon does he have? Oh, he has a grenade.
Grenade. Does it have ammo still? Is he good? Oh, man.
Let's fire.
Alright. Arjak's going to do a frag grenade into the guy there and see what happens. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it hits. It is a 3.
Told you
so
I could.
It is a miss. Here's the distance of the scatter.
Which could... A 3
4
would have
inches.
been nice. 4.
And the direction... back this way. So it's going to go into nowhere land. So it does go, the blast template does land right about here, missing everybody. So that is good for me. Thagash is going to be my next activation. He's going to do a double move. Ending his double move all the way over there. Chris over here is Darren's last activation. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to move.
He's going to move.
Yeah.
And try to get into a better position for next round.
Yeah, I wonder if he can get... yeah, he's moving.
Yeah, alright.
There we go.
Alright, double move for Chris, and he's just going to move up here behind everybody else and getting ready for that caravan to go through so we can try to jump on it. Jump on it.
Jump on it!
Doing a group activation between Zothor and Nexu over here. So the Zothor is going to stand up, like so. Tuck in there. And he's going to do a shot into said Chris over there. I am definitely in range. I'm using my plasma gun on my low setting. But I have -2, so I need 5s to hit you. It happens. I hit somebody with this before.
Yeah, I think so.
And it didn't wound. So let's see if I can wound this time. So I need 3s to wound. It is a wound. You have a -1 to your save, so you got a 6 up. Nope. So it is damage 2. Is Chris already injured or anything?
He's got 1.
1 flesh wound? Oh, so I would have wounded on 2 up, so that's not an issue. So 2 damage dice. Let's see what happens to him. He is out of action. Lasting injury roll. Let's see what happens. 66. Oh my goodness. That is a 1. So double check the back, page 19. I think Chris is only in for 1 game, and I just killed him with that shot. So just to let you know, that is a 1 on the bottom there. So that's a 6, and that's a 6. Page 19. Okay, so with that 66, I outright killed Chris. I'm sorry, Darren. And I gained 1 additional experience on top of killing him as a champion. So for that kill, it's 3 experience. And he's out. Like, no doc can save him, no nothing.
I don't need him back.
That's done. Done. And Nexu, he's going to stand up, and he's just going to move over here. Like so. I have one last guy here, Nuln, and he's going to aim and shoot at Arjak over there with his las gun. Not his grenade launcher, because he's out of ammo with it, but with his las gun. So he's in full cover, and I aimed plus within 18 inches, so they cancel each other out. Hitting it on 4s. It is a hit. Wounding on 5s. It is a wound. You get a 5 up save now, because there's no AP modifier to this. It's a save.
Whoa!
End of the round, Darren and I both need to test to see if we bottle. Darren, you have 4 guys out now, so you can bottle on a roll of a 6 here. Because Chris is the last one.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
So roll a d6. If you get a 6, you bottle, or you can choose to bottle. It's up to you.
No, I'm not bottling.
You're gonna try to get the credits.
Screw this.
No bottling, and I can't fail, so that is that. Starting off priority phase before we get into rolling to see who has the drop. This is going to be moving up 6 inches. Okay, and so that is where it ends there. Before we do our roll for priority, Melbeck's down there is seriously injured, and so we need to do a recovery test to see what happens to him. So roll that die. Nope, injury die there. Yep. Let's see what it is. He's still seriously injured. Okay, so with that recovery roll, we got to roll for priority now. I got a 5.
Oh, you're up first, damn it.
You got it. Zal here is going to be my first activation this round. He's going to try to reload his gun on a 3+. It does reload, and then he's going to shoot into Raditz over there. Alright, here we go. Needing a 5 to hit you. That is not a hit. Over here, Darren, what are you going to do next?
We're going to group activate.
With?
The,
your leader there?
Leader, yeah.
Iron Jawz?
Iron Jawz.
And who all are you taking with you? Or activating with you, I should say.
Oh, boy. No Nuts is hiding over there.
Okay, so No Nuts, and then are you going to do Melbeck so we can run away?
Melbeck's, yes.
Alright, let's see what he does. Okay, Darren, so what are you going to do? Who are you going to activate first?
No Nuts is going to loot the crates.
Okay, so
the caravan.
In the rules for this scenario, it takes a simple action to loot the caravan. So you're going to do it once?
Oh, yeah.
Or twice?
Twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Alright, so No Nuts has 2 loot counters. Iron Jawz is going to stand up.
Yep.
And then he'll be in base contact with it because he was just shoved enough to let the vehicle get through. And so he's going to use his second action to take another loot crate or marker. So he's also carrying 2. So Malbeck's over here is the last part of the group activation. He's going to crawl. And Malbeck's just moved right around there to get out of the way. Nuln is going to be my next activation, and Nuln is going to aim with his las gun and shoot over at Raditz over there. So he's in partial cover, in short range, and I aim, so I get hit on 3s instead of 2s. It is a hit, so he's pinned, is all I wanted. I didn't want him to necessarily die. Let's see if I wound, though. I don't wound, so he is pinned. Alright, Darren, who are you going to activate next? Radix.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna stand up.
Gonna stand up,
Yes.
and then you're gonna do what with him?
He's gonna fire a grenade, crack grenade.
Who is he going to fire into? The closest guy is that guy.
Yes, but then am I gonna have problems with everyone else in my way?
No, because you're going up, right? So
Okay, so let's shoot for the guy in the back.
in the back, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so just make a cool test because he is the furthest one away. Shouldn't be an issue though. All right, Darren. So you're gonna choose to target Brig at the back of the caravan there. So 2d6, and you have a cool 5 because he's not the closest target. You gotta choose the closest target. Sorry, dude.
All right.
Using the crack grenade, you have -2 to your roll. 1 from being in short range, 1 from being in partial cover. My character being partial cover.
Here we go.
6s is needed. That's not a hit. Gonna do a group activation here with Zothor and Nexu, as well as I think this is Thagash. Yeah, Thagash. Turn it off. Nexu is gonna do a double move and get into a good position for next turn. So Nexu ends its movement right there like so. Zothor here is going to move up for his first action. He ends his movement right here, and he's going to aim a low-level plasma shot into your leader, Iron Jawz.
Righto.
Alright, so you are your Iron Jawz is in full cover. I am in short range, so instead of -2, it's only -1. So I hit you on 4s with my plasma. It is a hit. And what is his toughness 4 still? Alright. It is not a wound, but you are pinned.
I am not using the stupid stunts.
So he is pinned, so face up. Like so. Yeah. Thagash here is going to move and try to get into a better position. And Thagash does a double move and ends his movement right there like so. First action, what did you do with him?
He has stood up.
Alright.
A lazy butt.
And we'll see what you do for your second. Arjax's second action, what are you going to do with him?
Oh, we're gonna fire up the shotgun.
Oh, what are you going to use?
We're gonna shred you.
You're going to use the shredder. So it is a template, so the template does automatically hit. It's definitely within range. It's definitely within range. So roll a d6, and that's how many times you hit him with the scatter shot.
Shall we switch to white dice now?
If you want to try.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
Right, let's see what happens.
I don't know. The sigh
of disappointment.
Let's see. 4 hits, that's not bad. So now grab 4 dice, d6s, yeah.
Let's try the white ones again.
You need 6s to wound.
Oh.
Let's see if you can do it.
Not going to happen.
You got 1.
Whoa!
He has no save, so he takes 1 wound, but he's a 2 wound model, so nothing happens except for him being pinned. Now Kathir is going to use a simple action to load onto the train, and then he's going to shoot down into No Nuts there. So No Nuts is in partial cover. You're in short range, so no modifiers. Straight up 4 up. It's a 1, so I miss. Brigand here is going to aim and shoot. Actually, he's going to move and then shoot into Arjak up there and open. Here we go. I need 3s to hit you. It's a hit, and he needs an ammo check, which he's good. Roll the wounds, needing 5s, nothing. But you are pinned now. Back here is going to reload his gun, hopefully. Needing a 6. Oh, I saw that 6 on the one side. Trying it again. No. So he is done. Itsu here is going to move out and shoot into Arjak up there. Itsu is going to shoot into Arjak, who's in the open, so needing 4s. I miss. Let's see if I hit my own guy on a 1, 2, 3. I do. Do I wound him? I do wound him. Need a 6 to save him. I don't.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if Brigand is going to die. He's just flesh wounded. He is down, flesh wounded, after being shot in the back by his friend. Last activation for this round is going to be Naga, and he's going to move up to be nice and close to just see over top and shoot into No Nuts there. Alright, I'm in short range. He's in full cover, so I need to hit on 4s or higher. It's a hit with 2 shots, because it is a rapid fire weapon. Needing 5s to wound. Nothing, but you are pinned.
Whoa.
End of the round, Darren.
I'm bottling!
You're bottling, alright. You gotta see if he recovers, so roll an injury die. See what happens to him. Melbex. He is out of action at the end of the phase. Oh no. Here we go. 10s is a black dice. And 44. I believe that is a grievous injury, and you are in recovery with him.
my hand.
You think it's a hand? I hope not.
What was that again?
44. Yep.
Oh, grievous injury. Fighter goes into recovery.
Goes into recovery. Alright, so we are done. Darren has decided to bottle. One thing we were looking at, actually, for the rewards section is it says that you're supposed to move the vehicle off the other board edge to get the D3 plus 1 reputation without the person getting 10 loot counters.
And I got to 4.
You got to 4. So you're not at the 10, but because you're bottling, I don't have the opportunity to continue moving. So how does that get played out?
Well, in a logical sense, the cart would still move.
Yeah.
So, as Ian and Adam and I have been discussing it, I think the cart still moves to the edge of the table.
And I get the D3 plus 1.
And I think Adam still gets the reward.
Because the victory for the skirmish is when the game ends when you get 10, or I get to move the thing off the far table edge, the opposing table edge. So if you go by that logic, it's technically a victory for me.
We apply that logic, the cart is now going to make it off the table in 2 more moves.
That's right. Yep. So I'll get the D3 plus 1. Okay, so with that said, we are going to move along to the post-battle sequence. So the first step is to check to see if anybody succumbs to their injuries. Nobody has any injuries on the board because your seriously injured guy died to his fatalities before the beginning of the round where you chose to bottle. So we got to check for capturing. So you had 5 guys that went out. I have to roll a 8 or higher on these 2 dice to capture somebody. I do not capture anybody, so you're good. Going to the next phase after the wrap-up is the collect income. Seeing this is the first battle in the cycle, we both get turf times 10 credits. So I have a turf of 1, and what is your turf?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. I think the minimum is 1, so I think you get 1. So you get 10 credits from that.
Yeah, but I've been with 0 since...
Also, during the collect income stage, my settlement creates another neophyte for my guys. So after the collect income stage, it's receive the rewards stage. So credits, at the end of the game, the attacker counts up how many loot counters they have, which you had 4. And he gets D6 times 10 credits added to his stash for each counter. So you get 4d6 times 10 credits.
4 of those.
Yes, 4d6. Let's see what you get.
Oh, going back to the white die, I don't know.
Yep. That's not bad so far. That's 100. That's 120 credits.
All right.
The Defender gang receives d6 times 10 credits regardless of the outcome, with a bonus 3d6 times 10 credits if the attacker recovered 5 or less loot counters. So that is 4d6 times 10 credits for myself, because you had only 4 loot counters. So here we go. Alright, so that is 200 credits. That is a good roll right there. 200 credits earned. Moving on to experience. Each fighter that took part in the battle gains 1 experience, so everybody gains 1 from that. And a fighter who has a loot counter and wasn't taken out of action gains an experience. So with that said, I have 1 guy for sure that will be leveling up, Nuln. And then Zixi, he'll level up as long as he survives. And then everybody else is sitting, I think also Zothor, he has sitting at 14 experience. He'll probably end up buying himself something. And then everybody else is sitting at pretty good for right now. Reputation. Each gang gains 1 reputation. And then Darren would have gained D3 plus 1 if he took 10 or more loot counters. But instead, I gained D3 plus 1. So let's see what happens here. So that is 2 more reputation. Alright, so I did not lose any turf. Darren lost turf, but he doesn't have a special settlement to lose. Our reputations have already been calculated, so now it's going into the post-game actions. I get a free 1 for my rogue doctor to see if I can recover him, and I do. He goes into recovery, and he gets a lasting injury of a 56. We'll see what that is. So with that 56, I have Zixi's over here who has his toughness score reduced by 1 because he's enfeebled. So he's now toughness 3. Not good. Here we go. Darren, you're gonna work the turf with Iron Jawz, your leader.
Iron Jawz, yeah. And we're gonna hope for a 6 because I haven't seen one today.
That's right. Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine?
That's bad. 10 more credits. Puts you at 175?
Yep.
Oh.
That's pathetic.
Okay, so we're going to start off with Naga. He's going to work the turf and try to get me some extra credits. 60 more credits. And for my second action, I'm going to do a seek rare item with my leader. So I get a +3, I believe, to this. I get +2 from my leader and +1 from reputation of 10. So here's my roll for my seeking rare equipment. That is terrible. So that is useless. That is a whole 6. So I decided to go shopping. I ended up buying myself another Acolyte, which gives me another champion because I'm at reputation 10. I gave him a rock saw and blasting charges. Also gave him the infiltrate skill. So we'll see how that plays out. And then my free neophyte, I ended up buying a Weber for as well. Moving on, we usually do our leveling up at the end of the game instead of before. I have a couple of guys that need to level up, as well as my leader, because my leader's sitting at 14 experience. So I'm going to roll first for Nuln to see what he gets. Alright, he gets a 7. What is a 7 on the Ganger side of that sheet? Right there. 7.
7.
Yep.
Either add 1 inch to the fighter's movement or improve their initiative by 1.
I think Nuln is going to go for an extra inch of movement. Zixes levels up as well. Let's see what he gets. He gets a 7, so he gets another inch of movement as well.
10 again.
So, alright, Darren, you have one guy that levels up, and that's Fen, not including your leader. So 2d6, and let's see what you get. 9.
Improve the fighter's willpower or his intelligence. Intelligence 8, will is 9.
Will is good. Because that's...
We shall will it to 10.
Alright. Well, no, it goes to 8.
Oh, sorry, to 8.
Yeah. On top of that, you also bought Overlord for Iron Jawz. And that cost you how much experience? 12?
9.
9. Because you got to pick the skill from your primary. Yep. We'll see what I do with the Zothor. I'm thinking about doing the exact same thing. So for Zothor here, I have decided to spend all 14 of his experience to buy him a 3rd wound. He already has his auto gun, his plasma pistol, and bone sword, so I thought a 3rd wound would save him from me dropping him like that.
Or give him 1.
And you bought Thor. What did you buy him?
Thor has... Oh, I just had his weapons skill reduced to 2+.
Alright, so you improved his weapon skill by 1. That's good. So, I think that is that. Alright guys, here we are with the after action report. You just saw the match between Cult Destructus up against the Slag Jawz. They got slagged alright.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Darren, what's your thoughts?
Man, disappointment.
Disappointment? Yeah, that's pretty fair.
I think the other scenario would have been in our both our best interest.
Possibly, yeah.
This one just didn't play out right. I thought I just knocked those guys off the top of that stupid thing.
But you couldn't hit them.
It was bizarre. They should have fallen.
Yeah.
It was very odd.
Yeah.
Frag grenades are really kind of useless.
No, as long as you hit.
I think they are. We didn't hit nothing.
You didn't roll higher than the strength to knock people around.
We got bullseye constantly all day today. Ones.
You mean you got it given to you with that bullseye on your chest?
On there, yeah.
That's true. I think the scenario wasn't bad, but it was just odd with some of the wording on it when it came to the rewards at the end, as we were discussing. So
it definitely needs to be a go through on our own to figure some stuff out.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens at the end of this cycle, because right now we are in cycle 4 and we got to see who takes top spot. So you and Ian have to play again. Yeah. Ian and I have to play again, and I have one of his girls captured, so he might want to rescue her back.
Think his plan was to go for a rescue mission.
Yeah.
And then when I play him, I'm probably going to do the sabotage again and get back on my feet.
Yeah, that makes sense. And for me, it's like I'd never get to pick a mission because my credit rating is so high. Like my credit rating going into the next match is 2025. Like, that's...
Shut up now.
Yeah. It's just, when I bought my other Acolyte, my 3rd Acolyte, he now has a rock saw and blasting charges and the infiltrate skill. I got a 3rd wound from my leader. That free ganger, or the free neophyte I got from my settlement, I bought him a Weber. So now he has a template weapon, which if I wound you, you're automatically seriously injured. So, and then I get bonuses for stealing people at the end. So that's pretty good. I'll take it. I will take it. 2 people with blasting charges, though, and infiltrate. That's
Don't worry,
scary.
we're going to kill them both.
Yes, that is right. Well, Darren, thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.